Well, the private jet has landed. My man Seth Davis is joining me for lunch once more. We're talking hot topics in college basketball. One that's pretty hot right now, the draft coming up. Two high-profile prospects. Could go either way with this one. I believe both will be great. But Andrew Wiggins or Joel Embiid? Put on your NBA GM hat. Who would you take?
Well, you know, in the past, it might even be a no-brainer that you would go with the 7-footer. He's actually closer to 7'1", probably, Joel Embiid, and might still be growing. Now, I know he's got an issue with his back, but remember, Emeka Okafor had the same injury coming out of college, going into the draft. Well, he's been pretty good. Whatever's happened is not because of his back, is my point. But I think that whole big man center thing, I think it's over. I mean, look at the NBA playoffs. Look at the NBA in general. The idea of a true center that you throw the ball into it, and Joel Embiid right now is not a great offensive player. He may never be a great offensive player. Now, Andrew Wiggins, I have some questions about Wiggins, about whether or not he can really be that alpha male franchise player. You might try to compare him to like a Kevin Durant. Athletically, certainly he's there. Yep. Skill-wise, he's not, but he could be. But does he have the mentality to really be that first option on a great team? The bottom line is right now, I wouldn't hesitate. I would take Andrew Wiggins ahead of Joel Embiid because I think not only his talent and his potential, Jordan, but his position is more important to be successful in the NBA. Would you agree?
I would agree.
Can I take one of your fries?
Take one. Okay. I'll take more than two.
This one, that's right.
Don't make me slap that hand. All-time league shot blocker here. Let's not forget things at Notre Dame. But let's stick with Embiid because I think he's an interesting guy. Ceiling for a guy like that. What's the best case if you're going to pick a guy like Embiid? What's the best case, and maybe is there a comparison NBA-wise?
I think Dwight Howard right now would be the best case NBA-wise. I'm not sure that's a huge compliment, you know. I mean, Dwight Howard is still just an okay.
You think he has that level of physicality?
I do. Well, his physical gifts, I think, are there. And it was such a shame, Jordan, when he got hurt because his improvement, you could see it week to week, and you could see his confidence growing. I had them in person early in the year, the Battle for Atlantis in the Bahamas, and he was just scratching the surface. You thought, well, he's got a lot of potential if he fulfills it. He was fulfilling it really quickly, and then he got hurt. His body was starting to break down. Remember, he came late to the game. I think Embiid could end up being a better offensive player than Dwight Howard. Overall, is he going to end up as good? I think it's certainly possible.
Well, I think I sidestepped your question there when you asked me who I think would be better. If I'm a GM, I think I would take Andrew Wiggins. Now, I hope you've digested some of your food, and I hope you keep it down when I make this next statement. Because it's my belief that Andrew Wiggins is the next coming of a Kobe Bryant. I think he has that type of skill set. Why do I say that? In transition, I think he's unbelievable. I think he's got next level elite athleticism, finishing above the rim. He's a slasher.
He's a video game.
He can exactly. He can defend. He can create his own shot. He's a shooter. He can play for a long time in the NBA because of his skill set. I think he can be that type of scorer with his ability to create.
Well, I would say athletically, I think he's better than Kobe was at this age. Maybe a little bit taller. Skill set, I wouldn't put him in the same league as Kobe, although I mean, who remembers what Kobe was like at this age skill-wise. But Kobe Bryant is a natural-born killer. Andrew Wiggins is not. Up here, he's not Kobe Bryant. And this is where Kobe is Kobe. This is where LeBron is LeBron. That's not a knock on Wiggins. I'm just saying he's never had the personality. You know, he's from Canada, went to prep school in West Virginia, doesn't communicate, doesn't seem comfortable in the spotlight. I think you need to be comfortable with the totality of being a great NBA player. And that's really the only question that I have about Andrew Wiggins. Physically, skill-wise, I think he'll be there. But you know, there's a lot more that goes into how a guy is wired. And so that's what I'm really interested to see how he does. Because there were some nights in college when those lights go on and he's in between the lines and he's got a challenge. He was unbelievable to make you think he could be at that level of a Kobe. Not yet, though. Not yet.
Seth's biggest question, will Andrew Wiggins become that killer and get that killer mentality? My biggest question, will I kill this double cheeseburger? Stick with us at CampusInsiders.com. I got Seth Davis, the man.
This is great.
Here with me for lunch.